Hello, welcome back to Maths with Kaini. We are doing another question from past year papers. This is A-level past year paper. This is paper 9709 and this paper 4, which is mechanic, and variant 2, May, June 2014. I have done this first question of this question paper. Now we are doing the second question of this question paper. Now let us see what it says. It says there are points A and B which are apart from each other 10 meters. This distance is 10 meters. Okay, read the question. A and B are 2 points which are 10 meters apart and on the same horizontal plane. The form is like this. And a particle P, the particle P, starts to move from the rest at A. Therefore, U is actually equal to 0. Therefore, U is equal to 0 and directly towards the B. Therefore, directly goes to this side and with the constant acceleration of this. Therefore, the A is equal to 0.5 meter per second square. This is the acceleration of this particle P. Now, another particle Q starts from B, is moving directly towards A with the constant speed of this. Therefore, the velocity is this much, acceleration is 0 because the constant speed. And passes through B at the instant that P starts to move. Therefore, they are starting at the same time. It says that these two are starting at the same time. One of them has constant speed, other one has constant acceleration. Okay, they move towards each other. At the time t second, after this instance, that after they are starting to move, particles P and Q collide. Therefore, they will collide after t second. Now he's asking us to find the value of t. Therefore, we want to know what is t. Now let us see. This particle S means the distance traveled, is equal to 1/2 AT squared plus UT. S will be equal to 1/2. A is how much? 0.5. 0.5. T we don't know, T squared. U is 0, therefore this is the distance traveled by P, I will write SP, which is actually 1/4 T squared. Therefore, this is this. Now, what about this particle? If we call it SQ, the amount of the particle Q has traveled, this is equal to V times T. Now, V is how much? 0.75. Therefore, it is 0.75 T. We know that sum of these two, when they collide, means these two together have traveled 10 meters. Therefore, the sum of these two should be equal to 10. Therefore, 1/, we know that SP plus SQ should be 10 meters. These two particles are colliding, that means they have traveled whole AB, both of them. So, we are having 1/4 T squared plus 0.75 T is equal to 10. Now, that is your choice how to solve this equation. It's a quadratic equation. You can bring everything one side, and then if you want to make it easier, multiply throughout by 4, so you don't have this fraction, and this also, it won't be a fraction. Therefore, this will be, if you multiply everything by 4, you are going to get T squared plus 3T minus 4T is equal to 0. Then, again, as I told you, you could use your calculator to solve this. No need of doing all this type of calculation, but if you like, you can do this way also. Now we can factorize this, which is T plus, this is 5 times 8, therefore plus 8 times T minus 5. Equal to 0, therefore either T is equal to -8, which is not accepted because this is time cannot be negative. T minus 5 equal to 0, you're getting T equal to 5. Therefore, capital T, which is 5 seconds. So that means after 5 seconds, particle P and particle Q collide. Thank you so much. Second part of this question is very simple. The question is asking the speed of P immediately before the collision. We know that before the collision, P had got only 5 seconds to travel. For the time we know that, and we know the formula for that. V is equal to AT plus U, but it has been given to us, P starts to move from rest, that means U is 0, therefore this is 0, therefore V will be equal to A times T. We know that A acceleration is 0.5, therefore this also we know, therefore this is 0.5, and this also we have already calculated, which is 5, therefore the answer is 2.5 meter per second. Okay, this was very simple part of this question. Thank you for watching.